Yo, it's your boy Marita Boy. I'm back up in this thing, man. Listen. If you missed the live we just dropped about an hour ago, man, go catch up on that thing. Go hit that like button on that live. Comment in the comment section, replay gang, you know what I'm saying, to let me know that you caught that live, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna lie, that was a great live. Shout out to everybody that participated in that live. Shout out to Rich Supreme. Shout out to my girl Tanel Barnes. Shout out to Denise. Shout out to the Chicks 1000, aka the Chick 1K. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody that participated in that live. And I told y'all I was gonna come right back at you. And the reason why I came back and dropped the second live is because I had so many topics that I had to cover that I just couldn't condense them all into one live. So here we are again, back at you again, working hard, giving y'all this content. You know what I mean? Y'all deserve it. You know what I mean? Y'all be bearing with your boy. You know, sometimes your boy go on hiatus, and I apologize for that. So we back on our grizzy, and we finna deliver this content. We on this live we got the Cannibal Killer release, bro. This dude ate his victim, and he's free right now to feed again. It's crazy. Um, Also we got Goldmouf live. Y'all remember a couple days ago, Goldmouf came out and said that he beat up Young Jeezy. We're gonna get into that too. We got Sara from Making the Band lied on Diddy. If y'all don't remember who Sara from Making the Band is, I'm gonna show you pictures of a beautiful young lady. She was a member of Making the Band. She has a lawsuit now against Diddy saying that Diddy assaulted her, and it looks like she's lied on Diddy. We also got the Cussin pastor, dog. Bruh, the Cussin pastor been a controversial figure here on the internet for a while now. He's the pastor that be cussing and stuff. And delivering the gospels in an unorthodox way. Um, and we're gonna talk about the scandal that's surrounding him. The scandal that's surrounding him is kind of old, but again, these are some of these topics I'm sandwiching in here because these are certain topics that I wanted to cover but didn't get a chance to cover because I was uh, banned for YouTube for a week. Also, we got Birdman falling asleep on stage, or what looks to be falling asleep on stage. Um, it's just crazy as to what happened to him. I can't understand. I don't understand what happened to him, but we're gonna talk about it. And also we got the 14-year-old killer from Connecticut who blew a woman's head off over a minor fender bender. This you can't make this stuff up, bro. But before we get into it, fair use is an act, man. Everything I say here is alleged. Everything here is covered under fair use, copyright, uh, use. It's for entertainment purposes only. Everything I say here is alleged. Um, I will be putting the fair use in my description box, so everything here is covered under fair use. Man, also hit that like button. Walk your feet on the way in, which means hit that like button. Share this video. Follow me on Instagram. Excuse me. Marita Boy One, Meritaboy with the number one on the end. Follow me on Instagram. And please donate to the channel. The Cash App is pinned at the top of the chat. Now let's get into it. Bruh, salute the say what that was? Let me see. I'm finna look. I don't be know how to say y'all names. I'm finna give you a salute though for the Cash App. Dog, that real nigga shit. Salute the I slave for the oh, this Ashley. Oh, this Ash, you gotta stop motherfucking changing your motherfucking names, dog. Salute to Ashley for the Cash App. I appreciate you. You hiding in the bushes, huh? You hiding in the bushes. I see your motherfucking ass. Ashley made me moderator on her channel the other day. You know it's all love, man. Salute to Ashley, man. Y'all go subscribe to her channel, man. Y'all make sure y'all go subscribe to her channel. She in the bushes, huh? You in the bushes, huh, Ash? I see your motherfucking ass. Hey, you enjoying it over there in the Mo 3 set, ain't you? I knew your ass would fit right in real good, right over there in the Mo, right over there in the Mo 3 set. Hey, I see your platform growing too. I actually think this is what you probably should have been doing as far as like doing YouTube. And I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna say this right now. For what you bring to YouTube, you're gonna do way better on YouTube than me. Trust what I tell you. Shout out to you, Slime Life Max too. I've been getting you shots out every video. I've been getting you shots out. So salute to you, gang. But Ashley, mark my words what I said. I feel like you're gonna do way better on YouTube than me. I got more subscribers than you now, but I believe in the next a month or so, you're gonna pass me in some subscribers. So keep doing what you're doing. It might be your calling, baby. Uh, but we gonna get into it, man. Y'all remember a couple of days ago, Goldmouf, ex-member, CTE member of Rollo Fam Goon, Click Fam Goon America, came out and said he beat up Young Jeezy. And he said that Jeezy owed him 50 bands. Well, I had my reservations about that story, and I even stated that in my video that I did when I first covered this situation a couple of days ago. Because when I saw the video, each time I beat up Jeezy, but Jeezy looked like he wasn't ruffled at all. Shout out to Real Supreme. He looked like he wasn't ruffled at all. You know what I'm saying? He still had his glasses on. And it looked like he had a blicky in his hand. You feel what I'm saying? So I already was like, how the hell you beat up Jeezy, but Jeezy don't look like Jeezy don't look like he had a feather ruffled on his body. You know what I'm saying? Goldmouf went all on the internet, showed a picture of his hand like he had a little cut on him, and showed a bunch of money to my is he broken? He ain't broken, this and that there. And then I found it hard to believe that Jeezy would run off with 50 bands from you. You know, Goldmouf, somebody that got extensive criminal history, a big reputation in the streets. He was in jail for attempted murder. He did 17 years. He was investigated for a number of murders that he never was convicted of. So we don't want to say that he's a murderer, but he was investigated for a lot of for some murders and stuff like that. So he a street dude. He by all accords in the street, he like that. And used to be partners with Jeezy. So I found it hard to believe that Jeezy, somebody as successful as Jeezy, will run off with 50 bands, which is probably peanuts to Jeezy. And also, why would he run off with your money? You somebody that used to be his friend or that was his friend until the situation happened that you say Jeezy ran off with your money. So why would he run off with his friend money when it ain't no when that money is not even worth the trouble for him? So I found that hard to believe. So I had my reservations about Goldmouth's story. Um, initially anyway. Well, look at the fleas on Fluffy. The story done came out that Goldmouth is straight up clout chasing Jeezy. And I said this might be a possibility in the videos that I did. I said that Goldmouth possibly is clout chasing here because when you pay attention, if it was really all about Jeezy just running off with your money, if it was really personal, then why did you go to the internet with it? You went to the internet with it, posted it on your Insta story, and then dropped the video and somebody, yeah, what happened between me and dude, that was street shit, that was personal and this and that there. Bruh, bruh, bruh. If that was the case, then why you made videos about it? You should have just left it at that. If it was really just all about the 50 bands, you should have left it alone and just did video and just that's just what it was. But as we can see, it done came out that the story was false. They said that Goldmouth. They say, let me see if I can remember how the story go here. Let me recollect my memory. They say Goldmouth gave Jeezy 25 bands. Jeezy didn't want to take the money at all. And Goldmouth forced it on him. I think they say Jeezy donated the money to a charity, but it was kind of so Jeezy would do a song or something with Goldmouth or something to that effect. But on any accord, you lied about the money. You didn't beat up Jeezy. Jeezy have nails, feather ruffled on him, and it just all turned out that you was just trying to clout chase this man, bruh. For a street nigga, for somebody that got respect in the streets for doing street shit, bruh. Nowadays, these dudes be just clout chasing like a motherfucker. Everybody wants to get, I ain't gonna say everybody, but a large portion of these guys wants to be on the internet. They want to be known. They see everybody getting notoriety and making money on the interview scene and being popular. Charleston White, Terrence Gangster Williams, Whack 100. All of these guys, they watch all these guys and they want to have that type of attention. It's attention. These guys want attention better than a female. You feel what I'm saying? And they would do anything to get it. They would do publicity stunts. They would run plays. They would lie. They would do all kind of weird shit. Y'all remember we had a dude in South Florida here that was dressing up in a dress with a AK-47. I think he was from South Florida, like Broward or Miami or something like that. But he was a rapper and he had took pictures in a wedding dress and all this type of shit. Bro, this shit is like insane. It's almost like you dudes will do anything to be to have for that attention. Let me tell you something, dog. If you've been popular for a long time, you don't chase that type of shit. Bro, I've been popping since kindergarten, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like due to my daddy and shit like that, I always was popular, somewhat in the hood. And when I started indulging in the streets, I made my own name. And it ain't just me. A lot of my friends, a lot of other people, it's the same way. We made our bones in the street. So, we don't clout chase like that. We are who we are from where we from. And that's good enough for us. And when we became popular or made our little names, we weren't doing it to make a name. You know what I mean? We were just handling situations as they come. And we were just handling them the G way. So with that being said, it just brought a certain amount of respect and that just built our reputation, our name along the way. But we wasn't clout chasing at all. We was just handling situations as they come. We wasn't running out there trying to get in situations in order to be popular or make a name. That's whole shit, my nigga. And that's what these people are doing nowadays. I want to say this as well. I'm gonna tell y'all something. Y'all know your boy Marita always be trying to put y'all up on game. What's prevalent now here on the internet is we got a bunch of people who want to be popular. So what they do is they cook up characters, they make plays, they make lies, they make up false histories about themselves so that they can get on the interview scene. Once they get on the interview scene, they don't even care whether they're exposed or not because they realize that once they're there, they're good. Once they become interested enough to where one of these interview bloggers interview them, they feel that's it's no stopping them then because what happens after that is the other especially if they do numbers, what happens after that is the other interview bloggers see the numbers that they have generated on their channel for the other interview bloggers, and even though the story or scenario or the history about this person may be a total fucking lie, they give them the 5 bands, or if the views high enough, the 10 bands to interview them because all they want is the numbers. You feel what I'm saying? So you could lie and say, oh, you sold 100 bricks. You Pablo Escobar grandson. You killed 20 people and you ain't never go to jail. And once you make it to the interview scene, it's on in, and these guys are noticing that shit, and I'm noticing the play too. That's why I'm putting y'all up on game as to what's going on. A lot of these dudes are total frauds, total charlatans. They whole history is totally made up. I'm not saying Goldmouf is. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that because his history is fact. I'm just showing y'all the play as to what's going on here, so that y'all kind of be able to people when y'all see them. A lot of these guys come on the internet and be lying about their history, and the interviewers in this sector do not do a good enough job of vetting these guys, or maybe they don't even fucking care. And they put these guys on their platforms, and these guys tell their story. And then what happens is, shout out to Whack 100 because I'm gonna give him credit for this one here. Whack 100, he's smart. Let me tell you what he do. Once he see that these guys are popular and got a little motion, he immediately attack them. Right now, he attack them. It ain't for violence or nothing like that. He just attack them on the internet. And what that does is, if those guys are popular, if those guys are popping, that puts them in the algorithm with those guys. You see what I'm saying? That puts Whack in the algorithm. It's really kind of genius as far as like this internet shit goes. If you really want to be honest about it, is it my type of uh thing, no, I'm not doing that type of shit. That ain't my play. I'm not on this bitch making no plays. I'm never running plays. I'm never doing none of that. I'm just being myself, delivering the content and let the chips fall where they may. I'm not doing no sucker shit in order for no clicks, likes, and views. And I'm just saying that's just me. That's just how I am. Know what I'm saying? That's just how I am. I'm not that type of motherfucker. I'm not. I will not do anything for money. You can't buy me. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not for the bit over and indulge in no homosexual shit. I'm not finna sell my short my values, my principles for none of that shit. If that's the case, then I'll just be right here where I'm at. I'm content with that. But I'm not selling out for clicks, likes, and views. I'm fine right here where I'm at. I'm fine right here with the community of people that I have. I fuck with them. I like them. They fuck with me. They like me, and I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. Success will come as long as you continue to work hard. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not trying to hurry up and get to 1,000 views, and I'm not trying to pull no stunts and run no plays in order to get to 100,000 subscribers. I'm not buying no subscribers. I'm not buying no bots. I'm not doing none of that shit. I'm doing all this organic because what people don't understand is it's not the it's not the end. It's not the end that's gratifying. It's the journey. It's the journey. I want to do everything authentic the right way. I want to work hard. When my time comes, it'll come. But until then, I'm enjoying every bit of the journey with my people right here on this channel. You feel what I'm saying? I enjoy fellowshipping and conversing with the people that's here. I said this a long time ago, maybe 2 years ago. I said that I don't. When this channel get big, I don't even know if I like it because I like the people that I have here. You see what I'm saying? I like when all these other people come from other places and start uh joining our thing that we got here. I don't even know if I like it. You feel what I'm saying? I might prefer it more right here. How we got it right here. You feel what I'm saying? So, that's just me, dog. I'm not no me attention whore. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a jealous type person. If that's what them people got going on, salute to them, kudos to them. You know what I'm saying? But I'm perfectly fine with being right here and waiting my time. You feel what I'm saying? It's gonna be so gratifying when I get that 100,000 plaque from YouTube because I'm gonna know that I enjoyed the journey and I did it my way. I didn't sell out. I didn't put on no woman clothes. You know what I mean? I ain't do none of that sucker shit in order to get there. You feel what I'm saying? Real shit. That's not what I'm about. And again, no knock to the people that does that type of shit. That's just not how I'm made up. You know what I'm saying? But this dude Goldmouth lied, bro. He lied. And what it's looking like is y'all know Goldmouth, he was uh before Jeezy started rapping, Goldmouth was the first rapper or one of the first rappers that Jeezy and Kiki B had on their record label. Before Jeezy started rapping, if you watch Jeezy's documentary, Jeezy said the reason why he started rapping because all the rappers that they had signed started going to jail. And I think that he was probably talking about Goldmouth as one of those people that started going to jail. So when Jeezy and them looked around and they had no artists, Jeezy was, I think Kiki B told Jeezy, man, maybe you should try to get in the booth. And Jeezy went on and jumped in the booth and that's kind of what started. That's how Jeezy's career started. He never intended to be a rapper. He wanted to more be the CEO, behind the scenes type. But due to the rappers being incarcerated, he decided to jump on the mic, and the rest is history. That's how we got the Jeezy, Young Jeezy, Trap or Die, Thug Motivation. You know what I'm saying? Streets is watching. That's how we got Jeezy. And thank God, I'm saying, God working mysterious ways. And thank God he did start rapping because Jeezy had a whole nice run, a decade. He definitely is a legend in hip hop. And sometimes that's how these things happen. Unexpectedly. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Jeezy or whatever. But this guy Goldmouth um looks like he trying to clout chase off of Jeezy. He's with Rollo over there now. He with Fam Goon. And I ain't gonna tell you no lie, bro. This a bad look, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like Like you on the internet, Goldmouf talking about, yeah, I'm a real street nigga and this or that there, and I ain't on that pussy shit, this or that there. Well, if that's the case, then why you lied? Why you lied? Why did you even run to the internet and say, yeah, I just beat up Jesus? That's clout chasing shit. You should have let, if that's the case, you should have let the internet say that. But let me tell you what's finna happen here. What's finna happen here is somebody finna interview him, probably order the dialogue of Cam Capone, and once they see the views, if the interview does well, then it's gonna be other platforms that interview him. And that's how he finna get on. That's what the play is. I peep game. That is what the play is. But Jay Jenkins, Young Jeezy, you didn't beat him up. We saw Jesus in that club after the alleged altercation with his shades on, sitting there with a blicky in his hand. You almost lost your life with that clout chasing shit. And you almost tricked Jeezy off his square. Y'all see how these guys are trick you off your square? A nigga will come at you and try to get into an altercation with you, but really, he really just want the attention. He really just want people to associate him with you so he can share some of your light, share some of your shine. You see what I'm saying? But this shit get real tricky. This shit be nasty work. These people will risk their life. What if Jesus would have blew you down in the club, my nigga? These people will risk their lives for a little bit of attention. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Bro, the world we live in now is a strange place. I just be diagnosing it and I just be staying in tune to what's going on so that I can stay on my P's and Q's and I can move accordingly. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me tell y'all something. When I go outside nowadays, and I'm not even like known, like I'm not known, like I'm talking about as far as from this internet shit. I'm known in my city from just being around, but I'm not known for this internet shit. But I'm gonna tell you what I do. When I go out, I almost always have a pooch shiesty on because I'm getting ahead of the curve. You see what I'm saying? I have had people uh that recognize me from YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, ain't you? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Not a lot, but a few. So what I decided to do is I got to stay ahead. I got to stay tuned in. I got to be ahead of the curve. So I almost always walk around with a pooch icy on. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't be wanting to be seen. You know what I'm saying? I'm a tall dude. I'm 6'4", 262. So I wear a size 14 shoe. I'm a big motherfucker. But I don't be trying to be seen like that. And uh it's just for security purposes. You know what I'm saying? I would rather be ahead of the curve than behind the curve. You know, if somebody want to do something to me, I'd rather, you know, be proactive. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm just trying to show you I don't be wanting to be noticed at all. You feel what I'm saying? Not really. You know what I'm saying? And not that people like I'm a celebrity or nothing. I'm just saying I'm just trying to stay ahead of the curve. The point I'm trying to make is I try to stay tuned in to what's going on in my environment because if you're not, it could cost you your life. You see what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, like, these dudes be clout chasing like a motherfucker, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like real shit, like this shit. But I think everybody that I've noticed that posted about this Jesus situation had reservations um about Goldmouth story. And here we are a couple days later, and it came out that the story is false. Jesus did not get beat up. You clout chasing. He didn't take 50 bands from you. It's just really you just trying to clout up off of this man's name. If I'm Rollo and you in my clique and you pulled that type of move, I'm gonna say something to you about that whole shit. Real shit. We don't do that sucker shit over here, my nigga. We gonna do this shit the right way. Now, if you choose to conduct yourself like that, that's fine. But you ain't gonna do it a part of this clique. We not condoning no sucker shit. You feel me? You ain't finna go over there and clout chase this man just because you ain't got no notoriety. Just because you trying to get some notoriety off him. What kind of whole shit is that to do to one of your friends? But that's the world we live in now. So I don't want to get this nigga too much more shine, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't like that shit. But that's how he want to kick his game. That's cool. I ain't got no beef with him or no problem with him. I'm just saying that ain't how I roll in from where I'm from. Or put it this way, for my principles and beliefs, that's some sucker shit right there. I'm not finna. If you see me get into it with a motherfucker, it's for real. Y'all saw me get into it with Spoon. Y'all saw me got into it with Mickey Troop. Y'all saw me got into it with music. All that shit for real. I don't fake get into it with nobody. And I don't be wanting to get into it with nobody. I wish none of those situations had happened. But they happened. So we got to move forward in life and we got to move accordingly. But we ain't on no sucker shit. We ain't clout chasing. We ain't no attention media whores. We ain't trying to, oh, I want, we ain't no jealous type motherfuckers. Know what I'm saying? Real shit. Even if I don't fuck with you, I ain't hating on you. I'm going to say that again. Even if I don't fuck with you, I'm not going to hate on you. You feel me? You feel me? Straight up. I wish you the best. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. You ain't living rent free in my head. Straight up. But we gonna move on, dog. We gonna move on. Goldmouf, you gotta tighten up, gang. All right. We gonna talk about making the band Sara. Ooh, shit. Listen, bro, if y'all old enough to remember making the band like I am, Sara was my motherfucking crush out of making the band. Let me tell you something. The minute I saw Sara, because I remember when they was picking them, like when they went through their little challenges and they finally narrowed it down to the people they was gonna have in the group, bruh. I was on Sara ass like white on rice. She was definitely one of my crushes, for real, for real. Sara was the singer of the group. She came across as very wholesome, very reserved, very respectful, very ladylike. And here we are, 2 decades later, and I found out she was out of both pants legs with that goddamn cat. She was slinging that meow. She was slinging that goddamn cat like a panther. Meow, meow. Bro, they say Puffy was getting that cat. They say Freddie P was getting that cat. Nigga, that cat was so good. Uh, uh, Chopper say that Genuine came to the house and asked him, hey man, Sara Hill, that let you know that Puffy had done told him about that good meow. He said, goddamn, Puffy, he said, goddamn, Genuine asked him, man, is Sara Hill? He said, man, he said, Genuine told him, if you tell me what Sara at, I got 2 women in my bed, you can have them. Chopper say, he said, yeah, she right over there, she upstairs. Say Genuine got ducked off with Sara, and goddamn Chopper say he went and got right in the middle of the bed with them 2 freaks that Genuine had and got his motherfucking groove on. Oh, fun fact, your boy opened up for Genuine as well. I told you, I opened up for Genuine when I was rapping as well. That was one of the, I'm just throwing this out there. That was one of the most weirdest shows I ever did. Guess who the DJ was when I opened up for Genuine? The legendary Kid Capri. Kid Capri was the DJ. Genuine came to Orlando. They booked me for the show, and I opened up for Genuine. Now I'm gonna tell you why it was one of the weirdest shows ever. I was a rapper. It to me on Genuine's show did not fit. Genuine's a singer. You know what I'm saying? But I did it. I did it. I opened up for Genuine again. Never met Genuine. Never met him. But Marita Boy did open up for Genuine. I told you I opened up for quite a few motherfuckers. I opened for Juice Man, Jeezy, Gucci Man a couple times, Boosie. Know what I'm saying? You know, I told you I had a little local joker. I had a little local joker fame right here. But back to the story. Goddamn, Genuine even had a run-in with Sara. Bro, listen. Sara was and the whole time Sara was sleeping with Puffy, Freddie P, and Genuine. She was married, dog. That's 4 motherfuckers who she was sleeping with all around at the same time, and she was married. If y'all remember the band, you couldn't have told me that Sara was rolling like this. Sara was very good at keeping her shit low key. very good at coming across as the quiet, wholesome, respectable type of woman. But Chopper been on the interview scene these past couple weeks, and he been exposing a lot of tea surrounding the band. Like nobody knew that Freddie P was smashing Sarah. Freddie P just went on Art of the Dialogue. The interview just dropped today, and he discussed his relationship with Sarah, and he confirmed that he was sleeping with Sarah. He didn't want to confirm it. Shout out to Freddie P because Freddie P really tried to, tried to. He only said it because Chopper had already exposed it, and once Chopper exposed it, now the interviewers want to bring Freddie back so Freddie can talk about whether he had a relationship, with Sarah or not. And Freddie P did let it be known, yeah, he had a relationship with Sarah, but he was apprehensive and he didn't really want to talk about it out of respect for Sarah. I can respect that. I can respect that. You know what I'm saying? Even though she was, let's just call it a spade, she was a 304. She was a married woman. She was sleeping with three other guys at the same time as she was married to her husband. That's 304 activity there. We're going to call it a spade. But I do respect the fact that Freddie P tried to keep it player. A gentleman never tells. You feel me? Like, that's one thing we're not supposed to do. You feel what I'm saying? No matter what the girl, how the relationship go, or how the situation go, you know, if the girl ain't trying to be in a relationship with you and she got other shit going on and she decides to spend some time with you or conduct herself and have these type of interactions with you, then out of respect, you supposed to keep that shit between you and her. You ain't supposed to expose that. You supposed to go to the grave with that. You feel what I'm saying? A lot of these dudes don't get no play because women see they be talking too much, pillow talking and telling their homies and shit. Nah, my nigga, you keep that shit between y'all. You feel what I'm saying? Real shit. It ain't for nobody else to know anyway. What you telling for? We ain't in fucking high school, elementary, middle school. You feel what I'm saying? Keep your motherfucking mouth shut. The girl gave you some pee. Now you keep it pee. You feel what I'm saying? Whether she a 304 or not, you still keep it pee. Shit, she might come back and give you some more. You feel what I'm saying? Or she might be somebody that in the future that you may need as far as like in business, life, or anything. You don't want to burn that bridge just because you being a fucking teenager or you being an adolescent or acting like a kid and telling, ooh, I slept with da 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 da. No, you keep that shit P, my nigga. So shout out for Freddie P. Maybe that's why his name Freddie P. Shout out to Freddie P for trying to keep it player, but at the same time, he did confirm that he did have a relationship with Sarah. You know what I'm saying? It was a low key relationship, but they had something going on. Now, let's talk about Sarah. Sarah has a lawsuit against Diddy claiming that Diddy uh did, he assaulted her. He did some of the she done jumped on the bandwagon like a lot of these other uh alleged victims have, and she's saying that Diddy, you know, he did some things that he shouldn't have did or whatever. You know how they go, She alleging that he did something. She's suing Diddy. Shout out to Chopper and Freddie P, and they came out and said that they don't believe that's the truth. You feel what I'm saying? Chopper specifically said that he saw all of the shit that was going down, and it looked like Sarah was a willing participant. You feel what I'm saying? Say Diddy's to come down, Sarah be sitting on the couch, and they all be sitting there, and he'll tap Sarah on the shoulder and say, "Come on, let's go." And Sarah get up on her own free will and go in the room with Diddy and be ducked off in there with Diddy for 3 and 4 hours, and Diddy be in there maxing her ass out. Shout out to Mello. He said, "What's cracking, bro? It's been a minute." Yeah, I'm back, bro. I'm back. I'm back. Glad to see you back too. Hey, look, and Diddy was working her ass out. Now I'm gonna say this. I have a problem with that. I have a problem with that. But this is just my opinion. It's my platform, so that's what I'm finna do. I'm finna get my opinion. Homegirl, that's wronger than a motherfucker. If Diddy, if you was having relations with Diddy consensually, and then now that you see that he under this scrutiny and that you could get a couple dollars, if you say that Diddy did some inappropriate things to you, and that's the only reason why you're doing it, that's dirty than a motherfucker, dog. That's dirty than a motherfucker. Now, if he really did some things to you, hey, I apologize. But per your bandmates, Chopper and Freddie P, they say, as far as they know, that didn't go down like that. What they saying is you look like that you was a willing part. Well, actually, Freddie P say he didn't even know that they would sleep around till later. But Chopper himself said that Sara was a willing participant. Sara would willingly go and have and sleep with Diddy. Bro, you see how nasty the motherfucker be, dog? Bro, you see how that money will make a motherfucker? You see how that shit go? So it's no doubt in my mind now that some of these people lying on Diddy. We know you lying on Diddy now because your bandmate said it, Sara. That's sad than a motherfucker, dog. Bro, listen. I know Diddy wrong for some of the stuff that he allegedly have done, but I got to put this one right up there at the same thing as a neck and neck with what y'all saying Diddy done. The things that Diddy factually did and the people that's lying on Diddy, all y'all motherfuckers, that's the same to me. Bro, if the man did, and y'all make it bad for women who actually have been assaulted or people who actually have been assaulted. Because y'all be lying like a motherfucker. And then y'all wonder why people don't believe the women who this stuff really do happen to. You feel me? Like that's like come on now. You feel me? So for the women that come out or for the women that's afraid, shout out to Damon Franklin. For the women that come out and for the women that's afraid to come out because they feel like they won't be believed, they can blame people like Sara. They can blame people like some of these victims who are just lying just to get the money. Because they know that this situation can't be proven or disproven. So when it comes to these type of situations, if it can't be proven or disproven, then most likely they're gonna go with the victim or the alleged victim. And also, a lot of times these celebrities just settle out because they don't want the negative publicity around the situation. You see what I'm saying? They know the negative publicity around the situation gonna cause them endorsements, cost them business deals. They're gonna take hits to their image, so they just gonna settle out. You feel what I'm saying? So say this person did do some inappropriate things to five people or two people or whatever. Next thing you know, it's gonna be 20 motherfuckers saying that this person did something to them. Some of this stuff was consensual. Some of these people that are alleging this stuff against Diddy is consensual, was consensual. And some of these people are telling the truth. You motherfuckers is scumbags, uh, bottom of the earth motherfuckers who coming out and doing this shit and just lying. You're making it bad for the people who really are victims. And you're making it hard for people who really are victims who are afraid to be ridiculed, embarrassed. You're making it hard for them to speak up when stuff happens to them. And a lot of them be women. So in a crazy way, y'all hurting y'all own cause. Well, the ones who lying are hurting the cause of the real victims. That's crazy than a motherfucker. But that just go to show you, boy. That what that money do. That what that money do, bro. Listen, bro. Listen. I'm so glad. I'm so glad God didn't make me the type of person that'll sell out for money. I'm so happy that I have that money does not make like my principles, my moral, my character is more important to me than money. My mind don't even work like that. I would tell you to kiss my ass. Fuck you. Feel me? Like I would turn down money. It's some things in this world that no money in the world can make me do. None. I will be broke. I will be eating at the dollar menu before I do a lot of this shit. And I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. I made sure that I told my daughter that don't you never let nobody buy you. And I'm gonna tell you something. I promise you, you can't buy her. I promise you, my daughter is hell, boy. My daughter is so stubborn. Real shit. Real shit. I promise you. That girl there, my daughter, she ain't a 3-0. Listen, my daughter is 22. She's 22. I just seen her first significant other in in December. December. I'm talking about this December. What, 3 months ago? My daughter just came out with her first spouse, her first significant other, 3 months ago. She's 22. I remember she was 18 and she was in college. I say, you ain't got no boyfriend, no nothing. She said, no, Dad, I'm just chilling. I say, let me tell you something, baby. You know you old enough now. You can have somebody, I ain't gonna trip on you now. You in college, you can have somebody for yourself now. No, I just ain't got nobody, Daddy. Bro, listen, I promise you, I'm sure she probably had somebody. She was probably keeping them on the low. But the point I'm trying to make is that girl is far from a 304. I'm telling you, she very respectable, very conservative, very private about her personal life. I just now in December, this is the first time I ever seen her with somebody in my life, ever. You know what I mean? And I've been told the girl she could, and I won't be tripping. Man, that girl 22 years old. That's the first time I seen her with somebody. That's crazy. And I'm gonna tell you how I found out. They 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 had Christmas pictures. They had Christmas pictures. She posted the Christmas pictures of her spouse, her significant other on right before Christmas. And I was like, oh, finally, my baby got her something. You know what I'm saying? And I reposted it on my Facebook and shit, said black love and shit. And I'm proud of her. You feel what I'm saying? But I'm glad that she ain't the type, you know what I'm saying, that you could buy. She ain't the type that she just gonna be out here just sleeping around and doing all type of shit and ruining her reputation and having a bunch of soul ties with a bunch of motherfuckers and shit like that. Though. I'm glad. I listen. I'm glad she like that. That she was raised that way, but it also was her choices. You feel what I'm saying? So I salute her for those choices, and I make sure when my kids make good decisions, that's their choices. I make sure I let them know. Salute to you for making that good choice. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people say, "Oh, that's the way they raise this and that." Yeah, that's true, but they still have to make the choice on their own. So I make sure that I give my kids the credit for them making the great choices pertaining to their life on their own. So salute for that. But Sarah, baby, uh, I'm interested to see how her lawsuit turns out because I know she capping per her bandmates. So it's gonna be interesting to see uh how this plays out. And I'm gonna make sure I revisit this story if Sarah is successful in her fake ass lawsuit against Diddy. That's crazy. But that's how they roll. Some of them. All right, what we gonna get into? Bro, we're gonna get into the cussing pastor. Now, this story happened a while ago, but I didn't get a chance to cover it. It slipped through the cracks. Bro, we all done seen the cussing pastor here on the internet. You know, he a guy that delivers the gospel in a controversial, unorthodox way. He be cussing. He be using foul language. And I'm sure in the Bible it says something about using foul language. But that just go to show you, dog. Um, you can't listen to everybody. You can't follow everybody because these people will be leading you astray. You know, this man is an ordained pastor. He's a pastor for real. Bro, the man just got caught on the internet sucking on a strap, a dildo. Like now, the custom pastor said that it was him and his old lady, and they was in there getting down, doing they thug thistle. Okay, cool. But bruh, like I'm just saying, bruh, you got to be fucking kidding me. And I'm gonna tell you something. I don't normally talk about what have a problem with what people do in their own bedroom, but I got to talk about this. This guy's a pastor, y'all. This guy's a pastor. This guy's a fucking pastor. We already done overlooked the fact that you be cussing and shit all on the internet, calling women bitches and hoes and cussing out people and shit at the same time, trying to act like it's cool for you to do. You know what I'm saying? Well, we know that's not the way that Jesus would do. We know that you wronger than a motherfucker, but it's entertaining for some of us to watch the train wreck. So that's why people tune into your weird ass. But I got to call this shit out, dog. Shout out to Angie, baby. Shout out to you. He died. Oh, the nigga dead. Get the fuck out of here, Angie. The cussing pastor dead. Oh man. Oh, oh, listen. Get the fuck out of here, Angie. I'm gonna do some typing here. Oh boy. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Boy, hold on. Bruh. Man, I ain't know the nigga was dead, gang. Oh, hey, y'all gonna have to excuse me for this one here. Cause I'm finna roast this nigga. I'm finna roast this nigga. I'm finna roast this nigga. Man, I don't want no cookies, dog. Man, fuck it. Get this shit up off here. Boy, this nigga dead. Ooh, let me read this. Shout out to my girl Angie, baby, for putting your boy up on game. Cause I didn't know the nigga was dead. Controversial leader of the Naked Truth. Bruh, hold on. This nigga shit was called the Naked Truth Liberation and Empowerment Ministries in Memphis, Tennessee. That is Matthews, probably known as the Cussin pastor, has died. Matthews, 67, died at the hospital on Monday, according to his estranged wife, Melanie Matthews. Estranged wife. No more sickness, no more worries. You said you were tired and wanted to rest. On today at 2:25 p.m., you transitioned peacefully surrounded by family and friends, she announced on Facebook. We want to thank those of you who have been praying for him and us during these trying times. We ask that you continue to keep us in your prayers as we process our loss. Peace and blessings to all, she added. Matthews, who defended hosting a twerking contest at his church. The nigga had a twerking contest at his church, dog. In 2019 has attracted millions of viewers from all over the world with his message punctuated by profanity online. In an interview with the Christian Post in 2018, he said he didn't really give a damn what traditional Christians thought of his choice of words. I find no reason to try to justify that. I'm a fisher of men. I go to people on their level, and you have to get past the cussing to get the message. The cussing has drawn the attention of millions around the country. Apparently, it's drawn yours because you're calling me. The late pastor told CP. There's a difference in cussing and cursing, as people say. The words that we use today, like motherfucker, shit, damn, are not words that were used in the biblical times. So I don't have an issue with the cussing. At the pe- as and the people that listen to me don't have an issue with the cussing. And I'm not trying to justify it to the traditional churchgoer. The preacher who started his ministry in 215 explained. As he battled illnesses and came forth face to face with mortality, the pastor's wife told Fox that her husband yearned for the public to see him beyond his ir- ir- irreverent personality. I know that a lot of people thought he was playing with God because of his choice of vocabulary, but I know that he loved God, Melanie Matthews said. She noted that he recently decided he no longer wanted to be known as the cussing pastor and had stated he started to repent and make amends with people he impacted. You see what I'm saying? You see the bullshit? You see the bullshit. Fuck that, man. Hey, listen, my condolences, but I got to call a spade a spade. Y'all see? Now, he did all that bullshit, but when he came face to face with reality, with his mortality, you see what he did? She said he started to repent. That means he knew he was wrong. That means all the times we was doing them bullshit antics, he knew he was wrong. And now you want to wait till you're about to die to repent. Now I'm gonna say this: as far as what the Christian Bible teaches us, as long as he repented before he passed, he good. He good. As long as he repented and asked for forgiveness, he good. But I'm just trying to show y'all that he talking about he was a fisher of men. Yeah, but you was leading people but the wrong way by your example. Bro, listen, let me tell you something, bro. I done read the Bible. A lot of cold, lonely nights in my jail cell by myself. That's the only book I had. And I read that motherfucker. From Genesis to Revelations, my nigga. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm not saying for I'm not as familiar with it, can quote verses and shit like a lot of other people, but I'm telling you, I get the concept. And I know that the way he was conducting himself as a pastor was wrong pertaining to by what I read in that motherfucking book. You are not supposed to, how I'm gonna say this, I want to make sure I'm careful here. You're supposed to try to be Christ-like if you're a Christian, right? So profanity is out, bro. Profanity is out. A lot of the way you conduct yourself and you interact with people, you have to have grace and mercy. You feel what I'm saying? You can't be fornicating and having sex with different women out of wedlock and shit like that. The cousin pastor was doing all this shit. Exactly. And to say that's why you got to be careful of who you let lead you 100%. And that's why I also started reading the Bible too, Angie, because I wanted to make sure when I go to church that a pastor couldn't just mislead me. You feel what I'm saying? I wanted to make sure. They say study to show thyself approved. Feel what I'm saying? That means read the Bible and get your own discernment from what you read it. You feel what I'm saying? So I did that. And to be honest with you, I'm definitely gonna read the Bible again in my lifetime, probably a couple more times. It's a very interesting book, very interesting book. I love the stories in there. You feel what I'm saying? And the messages and stuff. It's a very interesting book to read. You know what I'm saying? If you really, you know, you should. I think everybody should read the Bible. You feel what I'm saying? It just not even if you're a Christian, or not. Just read it. Just read it. Just to listen to it and get an understanding of the stories and what was going on and some of the messages and stuff like that. You feel what I'm saying? I want to read the Quran one day, but I ain't got around to it. Just so I just like to learn. You feel what I'm saying? And but me when I read the Bible, I knew when I saw the cousin pastor that that was some bullshit, and that he should not have been conducting himself the way he was conducting himself and been a preacher. He's a shepherd. He's supposed to be leading people the right way by example. And he's a human. And we all fall short of the glory of God. You feel what I'm saying? So a pastor gonna make mistakes as well. But he was making them motherfuckers knowingly. He was on purpose doing that shit and was unapologetic about it. And that's a lot of times when the cussing used to go down, when motherfuckers used to try to call him out by the way he was conducting himself. You feel what I'm saying? What's up? What's up, Raw Nature? I see you. People are going mad, crazy world right now. I swear, Angel say somebody about to beat his ass was about to beat his ass a few years back on camera. When you get some tight cussing pastor gets checked, it's funny as fuck. For real, I will, dog. But it's crazy than a motherfucker though. I ain't know it was dead, Angie. It's a less than a year ago, Pastor went viral. Okay, let's see what it say. It say she told news outlet that her husband, who wrote the 2021 book, The Cussin Pastor Bullshit from the Pulpit. That's crazy, bro. You playing with God, dog. Boy, God called your black ass home, didn't he? Ooh, woo. Boy, listen, you might be in heaven because you had time to repent for your sins. But I bet you cleaning the toilets up that motherfucker. You cleaning the toilets in heaven with a toothbrush, nigga. I swear to God. He might be in heaven, y'all, because in the Bible it says if you get a chance, if you repent before you pass, then and you ask for forgiveness, then you can make it into heaven. So he might be in heaven, y'all. He might be in heaven because he didn't just die. He was on he was in the hospital, so he got a chance to repent per what his wife said. So he might be in heaven, but I promise you, he and that motherfucker cleaning the toilets with his toothbrush. I promise you, the archangel Michael is making that motherfucker clean them goddamn toilets with the toothbrush. Jesus is making the cussing pastor clean his Air Jordans with the cussing pastor toothbrush properly. Know what I'm saying? Lord forgive me. I'm just cracking a joke. But I'm just saying, dog, for real. It's a had been at a rehabilitation facility for the past 5 months of his life, where he was relearning to walk and ultimately died from heart failure. Damn. Less than a year ago, the pastor went viral for dishing out profanity laced re, rebuke to comedian D.L. Hughley after Hughley's social media team asked his more than 3 million followers on Facebook whether it was appropriate for Matthews to swear in church. Matthews insisted in his rebuke of D.L. Hughley that he never cussed on Sundays. Oh, that's cool. Well, it's better than nothing. There is no viral or any video of me preaching or and cussing for the past 3 years. I've been doing my Sunday mornings right here where I'm sitting, virtually. And those that watch me on Sunday mornings would tell you I don't cuss on Sunday mornings, he explained. I make a post and I don't preach and cuss. Not that I find anything wrong with the words. Words are just words and simple shit. Don't know the difference in cussing or in simple, I guess niggas don't know the difference in cussing and cursing. When they say that I curse, you are saying that I am dealing in witchcraft. The curse and cussing is different. That's true. I don't apologize for cussing. I'm not putting a spell on anyone, he added before claiming that Jesus was also a cusser like him, but he just used different words. I don't know about that. While admitting that her husband was a polarizing figure that people usually just loved or hated, Melania. Matthews said the man she knew in private was much different than the bombastic character the world knew. I got to truly know him as an individual, and that is as a person was very loving, very thoughtful. And if he said that he was your friend, he was your friend, and he will go to war about those that he loved. And that's who I fell in love with 10 years ago. The pastor's daughter, Dominique Matthews, said, despite what people might have to say about her father, she believes he died at peace. I'm not going to say he didn't have a lot of enemies, but who meant the most, he made sure that he apologized, he repented, she told. I heard this out of his own mouth, and I feel he went the way he was supposed to. Bro, let me tell you some real shit. I'm finna go off on little, little soliloquy here. A little still. Now, this man was a pastor. He used profanity. He talked about women he was fucking. I'm telling you, I listened to him a couple times. He talked about women he was fucking. He called them bitches, hoes. You know what I'm saying? All type of shit. He was polarizing. But even still and yet when he died, he had people on the side of him that loved him. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, dog. I'm envious of that. I really am. Because I ain't half as nasty as that motherfucker or talk as much shit as that motherfucker. And I'm telling you no lie. A lot of times I find myself alone. A lot of times the people that I expect to care about me, the people that I did a lot of shit for, I really don't feel like they give a damn about me. A lot of times the people that really show me that they care about me be the people that I met here on this YouTube channel or the people that I just met. You feel what I'm saying? Like it's done been people that I done helped out of so many situations in life, family members and people that I've known for a long time. And when it come time that I need them, they know where to be found. They talk bad about me, lie on me, cast me out, all type of shit. I have a very giving heart. Done did so much for a lot of people, and I feel like the Cussin pastor probably gonna have more people to love him in his while he was on his way out than me. I feel like when I pass, it's not gonna be nobody around. It's not gonna be nobody that say they care for me, say they love me, or say kind words about me. So for that, I am envious of the Cussin pastor for that. Real shit. Real shit. Mm-mm-mm. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. But I got more faith that you guys here on this channel will will um will mourn me when I'm no longer here. More so than friends that I've known in real life and family that I've done a lot of things for. Real shit. Real shit. And I'll be honest with you. That's why I find myself getting more and more and more connected with you guys here on this channel. And in a way, that's sad. That's sad because I just met a lot of y'all. A lot of y'all I never seen in real life. Some of y'all I have, but a lot of y'all I haven't. And y'all still will show me love more so than some people that I knew in real life. Some people that I done bought let get money. Some people that I done help move. Some people that I let stay in my house. So it's crazy, dog. I'm gonna get off this shit because I'm getting a little emotional. But Cussin Pastor Thaddeus Matthews died at 67. Wife said he repented and made amends. That's all that mattered then, gang. That's all that mattered. At the end of the day, if he repented and made amends, God forgave him of his sins according to his religion, which is Christianity, he good. A lot of people don't get a chance to repent. A lot of people life get taken from them just like that without them even knowing it. A car accident, stray bullet, or heart attack, stroke, medical condition, something like that. So at least God gave him the opportunity to repent before he died. And I'll be honest with you, that's a blessing. That's a blessing in itself. If you can get the opportunity to repent before you pass, I feel like that's one of the greatest gifts you can get. Because if you're Christian, because according to the Christian Bible and Christianity, if you get a chance to, if you repent, ask for forgiveness, then you will be forgiven for your sins. That way you can make it into heaven. So salute to him, man. If that's what if he really did that. Andy say, and that's crazy. Familiarity breeds contempt. I believe that's the cause of what you're talking about now. Maybe, bro, because I believe when people are familiar with you, they tend to take you for granted. I agree. I agree. And I ain't gonna even tell you, I've been going through some shit recently, dog, and that shit was crazy. Crazy than a motherfucker. I'm always giving, dog. I'm always giving even when I don't have, dog. And the craziest thing is when I give and people say I ain't gave. I done gave people, and people come right behind that and say I ain't did shit for them. Have you ever had that happen to y'all? Have you ever actually given somebody, and I'm talking about giving them, and then a little bit later they say you ain't gave them shit, like the situation ain't never happened, like you just made this shit up. I done had this shit happen to me a bunch of times, and then you know what they say? Oh, don't bring up that. Don't bring up what you did for me. Well, you just said I ain't do nothing for you though. I ain't trying to throw nothing up in your face. I'm just trying to spark your memory because you said I ain't do nothing for you, and you said this shit to other people. I had this shit happen to me a lot. I just don't get it. Shout out to 985J, man. But I'm gonna get off this because this shit get me kind of emotional. But my condolences to Cussin Pastor family. But that shit crazy. I'm envious of him for the fact that he at least had some people that loved him unconditionally, no matter what it looked like that he had going on. That's real love, yeah. I hope one day that I get people in my life that love me like that. That's all I care about. That's it. That's it. That I can have some people in my life that love me unconditionally, the way that I love when I love people. So salute to the Cussin Pastor, man. Hey man, he no longer here. I was gonna roast your ass, Cussin Pastor, but I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it. All right, where we gonna go with? We're gonna take Sara up off of that too, because we talked about her. We talked about Goldmouf. We're gonna talk about Birdman, dog. Bruh, I don't know what the fuck is going on with Birdman, dog. But Lil Wayne and the Hot Boys had a concert the other night, and Birdman, after hitting the joint, the J that Lil Wayne had, and when I mean J, I mean it looked like a joint of weed, marijuana. After hitting the marijuana, he apparently fell asleep on stage, y'all. I'm talking about mid-show. Look, let me see, can I find a video? Mid-motherfucking show. Mid-show. Let me see if I can play it. It might not have no sound out, but I just want to show y'all how Birdman fell asleep on fucking stage. Interesting, like a motherfucker. Like, this is crazy. Man, I ain't logging in. Bro, look at Birdman. What's up with him, y'all? What's going on with him, bro? Bro, listen. Bro, listen. If y'all didn't see the video, but Lil Wayne was laughing like a motherfucker, dog. Listen, bro, listen. He hit the J that Lil Wayne passed him. I don't know if Lil Wayne had some Xannies in that bitch or whether he had some. So I don't know what he had in that bitch, dog. Listen, I'm a former street pharmacist, dog. I do not know what can make you do that, dog. Like real shit, gang. Other than oh yeah, I do that. Woo, woo. That goddamn hat on. That goddamn, yeah, that'll make you do it. Know what I'm saying? Just doze off like that. I'll tell you, maybe Lil Wayne has some of that. What they call it? That girl, that boy, that dog food. Maybe he has some of that dog food in that goddamn blunt. I don't know. Look at this nigga, dog. Bro, on the stage. He ain't falling over. Listen, look, I'm gonna show you again. Hey, hey, PG had to bring that nigga back to the reality, bitch. What the fuck was going on? Can somebody jump in the chat and tell me what y'all possibly think could have possibly been going on, bro? I do not know what the fuck was going on right there, dog. I cannot call the shit, dog. Real shit. I can't, I can't call it. Like I'm gonna play this shit again, dog. What the fuck? What happened to him? Hey, I was looking at the comment section. Somebody said he was buffering. Somebody said he was glitching. Bruh, bruh, listen. I don't know what he on or what Lil Wayne had that motherfucking J, but I ain't never seen no shit like that in my life. I ain't never, bruh. You know the hot boys. They used to be rapping about treating their nose and shit when they were young. You know, BG had a little problem with that thing. Turk had a little problem with that thing. Hey, look like Baby been treating his nose the sun, dog. Hey, Angie say I'm from Baltimore. I know that dope fiend lean anywhere. They can fall asleep anywhere. That's what that is, ain't it? What kind of shit he on, Angie? That's that. What he on? Might be that boy. I'm telling you, dog. That might be what it be. Hey, bro. You know, I ain't listen, bro. I'm a pharmacist, a former pharmacist, but I never dealt uh dog food. So I don't know how that. I just saw that shit on TV and on movies and shit like that. And I saw like movies when people used to shoot up and shit, and how they used to have that sleepy, lean shit like that. That's look like what the fuck going on right here, dog. But bro, look, I'm gonna tell you what I think. I think Lil Wayne gave him a blunt laced with that motherfucking night night. Look, I'm telling you, look at it. Hey, 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 that nigga literally was paused. You know, like them niggas from Harlem be saying pause. That nigga was paused then. That nigga was motherfucking freeze tag then, dog. That's insane. On the stage. Pride, bro, whatever that is, baby, don't take no more of that shit right there, dog. Don't take no more of that shit right there, gang. Like for real. Like I don't want to be that motherfucking high. If that shit just stopped me in my tracks in life, like I'm just performing. I don't fall or nothing. I just I just be stuck in frozen time. Hell no, I don't want none of that shit. Angie say, you seen the wire how that dope fiend was? That's what's going on with baby. He was stuck. That nigga stuck for real, gang. And BG came over there and tried to play it off. Nah, BG, nah, that nigga motherfucking on that shit, dog. Bruh, bruh, y'all listen. Y'all got to say, baby, listen, baby, don't be getting high with Lil Wayne, dog. Lil Wayne is a professional fucking addict. He's a functioning addict. His tolerance is higher than a motherfucker. I'm gonna tell you another thing too. I seen the blunt that baby hit. Cause shout out to KB Goes Live. Go subscribe to his channel. He got the he got the whole video up. Wayne had a blunt. He passed that bitch to baby. Baby hit that bitch. Bro, that smoke was so thick and black. I'm talking about that shit looked like it came out of bitch tailpipe, my nigga. Baby inhaled that bitch and blew out that thick black. Bro, the more and more I think about it, Lil Wayne got him on purpose, dog. Lil Wayne got payback for all that motherfucking bullshit y'all went through, for you throwing the bottles at him, for you having Young Thug shoot up his motherfucker, Young Thug people shoot up his tour bus, and all of that shit. Lil Wayne got that motherfucker back, bro. Cause this is a video. Lil Wayne is dying laughing at baby while baby is stuck frozen in time, my nigga, on stage in front of everybody. Payback a bitch. That's what it was, dog. Lil Wayne got payback to that nigga for that nigga pulling that motherfucking shit with him from him owing Lil Wayne all that motherfucking millions of dollars, my nigga. I'm telling you what it was, bro. I'm telling you, dog. I'm gonna play this shit again, dog. This shit crazy. Hey, 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 did you see BG try to look down on the ground, see what baby was looking at? He didn't know what the fuck was going on. He like, man, what the fuck going on with Beatrice, my nigga? What the fuck going on with baby? Bruh, baby was on that shit, dog. Tell Lil Wayne hit him with that motherfucking lace blunt, laced with that motherfucking boy. Listen, okay, let's get this straight right here. That wasn't no czar. That wasn't just no straight czar. Let's get that straight right there. Ain't no motherfucking straight weed gonna do you like that, my nigga. Ain't no motherfucking way. You on stage, partner. You performing, partner. You moving around. The music blasting. It's people out there in the crowd. No straight weed gonna do you like that, partner. So let's go through what that could possibly be. It got to be that boy. It got what happened to that boy. What happened to that boy? What happened to that boy? What happened to that boy? That's that boy you on, nigga. God damn. Payback a bitch. Get him, Wayne. Get him, Wayne. Yes, Lord. Payback a bitch, boy. That nigga is leaning, dog. Damn. That's insane, dog. I ain't never seen no shit like that in real life. I ain't gonna even tell you no lie, dog. Cause where I'm from, like in my hood, bro, people don't use uh dog food. It's nobody in my hood that sell dog food. Trust me. I know every trap, every dealer in that motherfucker. It's nobody. It's we don't even have uh uh users who use that in our hood. Now on the east side of Orlando, where the Latinos at, yeah, it's people out there that sell dog food, shit like that. But not on the west side. Not well, I'm gonna take it back. Not on my side, not cross town. We don't have like don't nobody shoot up, none of that shit. They either on Molly, meth, crack, perks. That's about it. That's about it. It ain't even nobody that sell fatty where I'm from. Trust me, I know all the dealers. It's nobody that sell fatty on my side of town. Nobody. You feel me? Like maybe on the other side, I'm sure, because I'm sure it's in the city now. Don't get it twisted. It's in the city. But what I think is happening is, I think they putting it in the pills. They putting it in the X pills, and they putting it in, and they probably mixing it with the Molly. They're probably doing that. But I'm talking about this straight fatty. No, ain't nobody selling no straight fatty for sure. I never seen straight fatty. You feel me? And I know, and again, I know everybody who doing a little something. Ain't nobody doing that on my side of town. Hell no. Hell no. Because if one was doing it, everybody else adopted. It's no clientele for that on my side of town. On other sides of town it is. You know what I'm saying? East side, like I said, so a lot of Latino people, that they're a little bit more advanced with they get high than the black people is. You feel me? I'm on the west side. I'm where the black people at. But on the east side, yeah, they getting down over there. Been getting down for decades. You feel what I'm saying? They want that Montega. They want that boy. You know what I'm saying? They speedball. They take a little Yola, and then they take a little what they call. I'm trying to use PG-13 words here on YouTube. They they use a little dog food, then they use a little Yola. They call that speedballing. You know what I'm saying? To speed it up, slow it down. Speed it up, slow it down. They do that on the east side, but they don't do it on my side of town. So I ain't never seen this type of shit. I'm for the pray. I'm for the players to get this shit is crazy though. Hey, if you look at it, he was trying to move a little bit, so he wasn't he wasn't frozen all the way in time. He was trying to move a little bit, but he couldn't do it, dog. He couldn't motherfucking do it. Damn. Tighten up, baby. Tighten up. Hey, look, my homeboys would have tapped the nigga, man. Tighten up, dog. Tighten up. Get right, dog. Tighten up. Get right. Tighten up. Tighten up. That nigga supposed to tighten up. We gonna move on though, dog. We gonna move on to the Cannibal Killer. The Cannibal Killer. What this one is? Oh, this baby. Okay. We gonna move the Cannibal Killer. Cannibal Killer giving conditional release after 2011 murder in which he ate victims' brain and eye. In 2013, Tyree Smith was found not guilty by reason of insanity. In 2011, death of Angel Gonzalez, an institutionalized man who confessed to the 2011 killing of a homeless man in Connecticut, in which he also ate the victim's body part in a cemetery, was granted conditional release. Tyree Smith was granted conditional release by the Nutmeg State Psychiatric. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. The crazy house is named Nutmeg. That is fucking diabolical. For the insane asylum to be named Nutmeg is diabolical. Tyree Smith was granted conditional release by the Nutmeg State Psychiatric Security Review Board on Friday, allowing him to leave Connecticut Valley Hospital in Middleton. Although he will remain under supervision and will continue to receive mental health services, according to WFSB, Smith's doctor said the cannibal killer had been rehabilitated and is taking medications to help with psychosis and voices in his head, the outlet reported. To quote the director there, he is a joy. He is considered a support to the other people there. Forensic psychiatric Karen Tettenbaum said, once he was stable, he was really a really calming presence for the other patients. Damn, that nigga look like he'll eat a bitch eyeballs out, don't he? God damn, dog, that nigga ate a bitch brain and eyeballs. He might have been on that motherfucking flocker. He might have been on that flocker, y'all. God damn. He has maintained clinical stability, adhere to the medication, and continue to engage in group and substance abuse treatment, Tettenbaum added. He also denied visual hallucinations and a desire to harm others or himself, but others, including GOP State Senator Paul Cicerella, contested that Smith should remain under close watch and in hospital. Murder and cannibalism and released in the same sentence, that's a problem. That's concerning to me, he told Cicerella, fellow Republican State Senator Henry Martin, Heather Summers, and Stephen Harding called the decision outrageous and mind-boggling. The individual killed and ate part of his victim and was found not guilty by reason of insanity. The lawmaker said in a statement his victim's family raised objections about his release. What about them? Where is the justice for them? This is terrible decision puts public safety in jeopardy and is yet another terrible message to send to CT violent crime victims and their families. The person should never be out. We are dumbfounded at this injustice. In what the universe in what universe is this okay? In 2013, a three-judge panel found Smith not guilty by reason of insanity. In 2011, death of Angel Gonzalez. He was committed to Connecticut Valley Hospital for 60 years. Smith confessed to killing the homeless man with an axe inside an abandoned home in Bridgeport before removing part of his brain and eye, several organs that he subsequently consumed at Lakeview Cemetery. Gonzalez's sister-in-law, Talitha Frazier, called on the board to continue holding Smith inside the hospital. This is fucking insane. How do we really know he's not going to do this again? Frazier asked at the hearing on Friday, according to CT Post. He had no remorse for killing Angel. His grandkids are scared. His daughter is scared. Should she shouldn't come today. She shouldn't come today. Her sugar dropped. She couldn't come today. Her sugar dropped to 52. She said, according to WFSB. A diagnosed schizophrenic, Smith re- will first receive day passes, but will continue. will be confined to the hospital grounds. As he makes progress, he will receive additional freedoms such as supervised off-site visits. Damn. They're about to release him back into the world. Hell no. They need to stay in. He needs to stay in that crazy house. Bro, listen. That's insane. I'm gonna put this nigga picture up here. God damn. Hey, look, check this out. So he got convicted. So he got found not guilty by reason of insanity. And that's because he killed a homeless man with an axe in an abandoned house, and then he pretty much decapitated the man, ate the man eye, brain, and removed his organs. I'm gonna say this: if that don't fall under insanity plea, I don't know what do. So a three-judge panel found him not guilty by reason of insanity. I agree with that, just on the surface. Now, could he have been faking, or could he have been under the influence or something? I don't know, but he's a diagnosed schizophrenic. Damn, this is a tough one here. Should he be released into society? No, no, and that's a tough one for me because I'm somebody that's done been to jail before. You feel me? I'm somebody that you know I feel like if the laws allow you to be released, which they allowed him to be released because he got found not guilty by reason of insanity. I'm somebody that kind of like feel like on under normal circumstances that's cool, but this motherfucker here, I feel like this motherfucker gonna relapse. I really do. I really motherfucking do. And when he relapse, that means he's gonna have a victim or victims. So by releasing him, you possibly gonna put somebody else in. Well, you possibly gonna put somebody else in danger. I hate to say it, y'all, but they should not let this motherfucker hear it. I feel strongly that once he get out in the real world with the struggles of the real world, with the temptation and the problems and the of the real world, because you gotta think now, people that run into him ain't gonna. Some people that run into him ain't gonna know none of this. It's gonna be regular motherfuckers that don't know his past, so they ain't gonna treat him uh different. They're gonna treat him like a regular motherfucker. And little do they know this motherfucker got a monster inside. Little do this know this motherfucker here done ate a bitch brain, eyeballs, and he done killed the motherfucker with a hatchet. What happened when he run into a situation where he get upset with somebody or somebody get upset with him in the real world? What happened if he's driving and get into a road rage incident? It's a lot of pressures out here in the world. A lot of people that be in jail, a lot of people that go to jail, like the transients, the homeless people, they like it in there because they don't have to worry about paying for a place to stay. They don't have to worry about a lot of things. In jail, a lot of shit is provided for them, but they also don't have to worry about the pressure, a lot of the pressures of the real world. It's a lot of pressure in the real world, drugs, temptation, all type of shit. I'm not so sure that this man can handle all of those things that may come at him in the real world. Is he going to continue to take his medication when he's unsupervised? Because as of now, they letting him go off out uh and have to return in the nighttime. So he can go out in the daytime and return in the nighttime. So they pretty much trying to see, you know, if he can function in the real world without incidents before they completely release him. I'm gonna say this, dog. I don't think he gonna make it. I do not think this motherfucker gonna make it. Look at that motherfucker eyes. Hell no. Hell no. And I don't agree with them letting him loose and then with the potential of him having another victim. Like, what about the person? Like, I'm not saying he gonna do this again, but I'm saying from what they described that he did do and what's ailing him, his medical condition, schizophrenia, it's a high probability that he gonna have another incident. And when you have another incident, that means it gonna be most likely be a victim in this incident. And that's unfair to that person. That person that probably gonna be his next victim is somebody that right now is unsuspecting. You know what I mean? Don't even know that they're gonna have any contact with this guy. And then one day he gonna be at the Publix or the Walmart, and somebody gonna piss him off, or he gonna not be done take his medication, and he possibly gonna attack somebody and bite their fucking neck like a vampire, and just go to eating them in the goddamn produce section. You see what I'm saying? No, dog. No, dog. No, dog. No, dog. No, no, no. It's a no for me, y'all. It's a no for me, dog. And I know under the law, he didn't get convicted by reason of insanity. So I got a question. So what happened if he do this again? Are you still gonna find him not guilty by reason of insanity? Because you already found him not guilty by reason of insanity the first time. So if he do this again, you definitely can't convict him again. Because you already said he crazy. So that's gonna be another victim, and he going right back to the crazy house. So at that point, then y'all are keeping for the rest of his life in the crazy house, huh? Man, y'all should have kept that motherfucker in the crazy house for the rest of his life anyway. What y'all think? Angie say, if you insane, ain't you supposed to go to the crazy house and not regular prison? Yeah, that's where he went. He went to the crazy house. Man, many crazy people do not believe that they crazy. Medication had to be adjusted regularly, and you can't get it adjusted if you don't go to the doctor because you don't think you're crazy. That's what I'm saying. So what's gonna happen is, what possibly could happen here is, once he get out and it's on him to take the medication. What if he don't take the medication? And then he have an episode. What if he attack a kid, a mother, a elderly person, one of his family members, perhaps? I don't think they should let this motherfucker out. Let me tell you what I think they should do. I'm gonna tell you what we do. Let me tell you what they do to appease the law, because that's kind of how I go though, y'all. If you go to a crazy house, once you get rehabilitated, you supposed to be able to be let free. You're not convicted of a crime. He didn't get convicted, y'all. He's not guilty by reason of insanity. So I'm gonna tell you what I think should happen. I think he should stay at the insane asylum, and I think they should give him supervised releases. You see what I'm saying? So let's just say I think they should let him go out with somebody, right? Like, let him go out with somebody a couple times a week. But every night, your black ass got to sleep at this goddamn crazy house. Feel what I'm saying? You got to sleep at this crazy house. We're gonna give you your medicine in the morning time. We're gonna have somebody with you. So around lunchtime, you can take your medication. They're gonna give you your medication again, and you need to be able. And that person gonna bring you back to this crazy house in the evening. We'll give your meds again, and your ass gonna sleep here at this crazy house. That's what I think should happen. I think he should be a permanent resident at the crazy house, but give him some freedom because he's not convicted. But then again, I don't know how that shit worked though. I don't know how that would work, and I'm sure that's not how the system works. It's just an idea off the top of my head how I think it should work, what I think should happen with this guy. But I do feel like this guy's still a danger to society. Is what I'm saying. You feel me? Like, and I'm listening. I'm looking at the comment section, and I feel like y'all feel like you're a danger to society too. Shit, we black people, and we still feel like this motherfucker is dangerous. I do, for real, for real. God damn. Mm-mm-mm. No, don't let that nigga out, y'all. Mm-mm. Jay say they just had locked up a motherfucker like this a few months ago in my hometown. He tripped out and murdered his family. He was monstrous, was attacked. He said monster was attacking him. Kiss my ass. God damn. This some fucked up shit here, dog. This some fucked up shit. I listen. I don't think they should let this motherfucker free, dog. I'm sorry, dog. I no, dog. Well, it's a no for me, y'all. Yeah, and I think it's a no for Angie. I think it's a no for Jay too. So it's a no, bro. Don't let this motherfucker out, dog. Don't let this motherfucker out. That nigga look like he gonna eat another motherfucker. I'm gonna stay tuned to this situation here too, cause I feel like he gonna have another episode and his ass gonna be back in fucked up situation. All right, so we gonna move on. All right. I seen this case. This happened a while ago, y'all, but I seen this on Law and Crime, and I just wanted to talk about it for a second here. A Denver judge on Thursday sentenced a teenager who murdered a woman in traffic. I don't want to. God damn it! Why they keep doing this shit? Okay. Who murdered a woman in traffic on Colfax Avenue to life in prison without with the possible parole because Remy Cordova was a juvenile convicted as an adult. He is eligible under Colorado law to ask for early parole depending on the rehabilitation process. After 20 years, he may apply for a 3-year program to get his GED and seek release after 23 years. He's 14 years old, dog. So what happened was, he was riding on the highway with his partner, and this beautiful lady here, where's she at? Damn, they took a picture. Right here, this lady right here. Uh, he said that it was a fender bender. They thought that she hit their car, and what it said was he was riding with another jit, and of course this boy here is a suspected gang member, and he asked the other boy, man, can I? He had an AK-47 on him in the car, and he asked the other boy who was driving, man, can I dump at the car? And the other boy who was driving the car say, man, do what you want to do. I ain't got nothing to do with me, which was a dumbass statement because if you in the car with him, you is guilty as well. And fucked around and he dumped at the car 15 times, shot the lady. They say he blew the lady head off, dog. 14 years old. 14 years old. Hit that like button, y'all. Please hit that like button. 14 years old. He blew that lady motherfucking head off by a fender bender. What was alarm what stuck out to me was when he was in his in an interrogating room, he didn't give no statements, y'all. He didn't give no statements. But his mama was in there beside him because he's 14 and he got to have a parent in there with him. And when the police walked out, his mama was crying. And he looked over at his mama and he put his hand on her face and he said, I'm sorry, mama. He kept saying, I'm sorry, mama. I'm sorry, mama. And at that moment when he was talking to his mama, he sounded like a little boy. He sounded like a little kid. 14 years old. He sounded like a little kid. When he was in that, the same boy that had an AK-47 and blew and shot a lady in traffic, blowing her fucking head off, was in there sounding like a little kid saying, I'm sorry, mama. I'm sorry. To me, it just was a contrast to the crime that he had done and the way he was behaving once he got caught for the crime. He was a little boy then, but when you was on that highway, you was a grown man, cold blood killer that didn't have no remorse for a woman. Bro, they say it was a minor fender bender, like a bump. Bro, he blew that lady head off. They say he shot that car over 15 times with an AK-47. He blew the lady head off. 14-year-old boy. Now he got life in prison. Mm, 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 mm. Listen, let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you two things. First, I'm gonna talk about this road rage shit. It's very easy to get up frustrated on the highway. A lot of us do. You know what I'm saying? I catch myself sometimes when I'm in traffic, blowing the horn, shit like that. But I check myself a lot of times, and I'm gonna tell you why. I was in Indianapolis 2 years ago, and I was driving, and there was a truck in front of me, SUV, and he was swerving, he was swerving, he was swerving, but he was in front of me. He was on a two-lane road, one going north, one going south, and I couldn't get around him. I was the car directly behind him. He kept swerving, kept swerving, kept swerving. So when we come up to the light changed green. He don't go. So I blow the horn. He didn't take off and start going. He's swerving again. He's swerving again. It was a while, maybe 2, 3 miles before we got to the next light. We get to the next light. We get to the next light, and it's red. He stopped. It turned green. He waited about 2 minutes before he goes. So of course I'm blowing my horn. Bum, 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 bum. He didn't take off and start going. When we coming up on the third light, he pulled all the way to the right shoulder of the road. Now I'm side by side him, but I'm at the light and he side. We both at the light, but he on the shoulder. He rolled the window down. When he rolled the window down, I rolled my passenger window down. I say, "What's up?" He said, "What's up with you?" He said, "I say you was swerving and shit." He say, "Do we have a problem?" When he said, "Do we have a problem?" He had a nice chrome 45. He pointed that bitch at me. I say, "Bro, you was swerving and shit, dog. I'm trying to make sure you all right." Lying like a motherfucker. Really, I was mad. But I see this nigga had this gun, so I ain't finna talk no shit to this nigga. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no pistol or nothing. Now, if I had a pistol, I probably would have faked it. And once he would have put that bitch back up, I would have shot that motherfucker car. But I didn't have now. So you gotta act according. You gotta survive. Number one law in the jungle is self-preservation. Genghis Khan say only fools fight battles they know they can't win. And I would have lost that bitch. Lord forbid if you would have had a switch on that bitch. I'd have been Swiss cheese. So he said, "Do we have a problem?" I say, I did the same thing, but it said on Friday. I said, "No." He said, "Do we have a problem?" I said, "No, we don't have a problem." He said, "Good." Hey, look, when he said good, he went on and made that right, and I went on and hauled ass and went straight. Now, ever since that incident right there, I try to catch myself when I get into a situation where somebody is driving erratic or acting crazy on the road to make me mad, to where they might make me mad and make me want to blow the horn at them or say or yell at them or cuss at them, because people will kill you now in a road rage incident. Like, and I think a lot of people don't realize how uh close they be, or how serious, or how these situations can escalate and cost you your life. You feel what I'm saying? So they say this was a fender bender, um, a minor fender bender, and that caused him to shoot that lady car up. So I think that a lot of us, you know, especially like in the morning time, you're going to work, you might be a little late, you might be pressing for time, you're trying to drive fast, traffic backed up, motherfuckers ain't moving right, motherfuckers ain't rushing, but you are, and you try not to be late. And I think a lot of times we gotta just pump our brakes. So I'm gonna tell you what I do now. If I'm going to work and I'm about to be late, I'm just gonna be motherfucking late then. I don't motherfucking speed or none of that shit. Make it so bad. If I'm already late, nigga, I might stop by McDonald's and get me a sausage biscuit or orange juice and a hash brown, bitch. I'm already late. You know what I'm saying? Fuck it. I'm late. I'm not finna risk getting in an accident. I'm not finna risk getting in a ticket or getting a ticket. And I'm not finna risk getting into a road rage incident with somebody. See what I'm saying? So the best thing to be is to get up a little bit earlier, and that way I can take my time and get to work and not rush. But back to this young man right here. This is the times we living in now, dog. 14-year-old boy riding around with an AK-47. He asked the other boy in the car, could he blow at the car? The other boy say, hey, go ahead, do what you got, do what you want to do. I ain't got nothing to do with me. Oh, and the other boy got 35 years in prison. And he ain't shoot a single motherfucking shot. 35 years in prison. Now, if he would have told him no, they might both of them might have not even been in that situation. Unless the boy would have took it upon himself to shoot anyways. Be careful who you hang around. Be careful who your friends is, because I would have told him straight up, hell no. I'm not riding around with you. You riding around with an AK-47 anyway. What the fuck is you riding around with an AK-47 for anyway? But you know how these young boys is. They out here thugging. They out here in the streets. They got beef, so they feel like they got to operate like that. But if you continue to live like that, it's only a matter of time before you get yourself in a situation like this. Now look, 14 years old. He's still a kid. He don't know a motherfucking thing about the world. And that woman is dead. She had a 6-year-old son. You ain't kill a op. You ain't kill somebody that was gonna harm you. You killed the mother. And now you done throwed your life away. Fucking idiot. And you sitting there telling your mama you sorry. Crazy. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. I just wanted to cover that story right there. I'm gonna go ahead and end this live. It's 2:30 where I'm at. I gave y'all 2 lives today. I think they was great lives. This live view is gonna be a little lower. I get it. People can catch this on the replay game. This is an extra treat for them. So I already know what's gonna happen when our people wake up in the morning. They're gonna have 2 lives to watch. They're gonna have this one. They're gonna have the other one. So it's gonna be an extra treat for them. And it's also gonna get me back in the algorithm because they're gonna see that I'm more consistently putting out content. So I just want you guys to hit the like button. Please donate to the channel. The Cash App is pinned at the top of the chat. I appreciate y'all for supporting your boy. Shout out to Angie Baby. Shout out to Damon Franklin. Shout out to Slime Life Max. Shout out to Real Supreme. Shout out to Mello. Shout out to Tanel Bowens. Shout out to Nate Said It. Shout out to Flyboy Michael Foe. Shout out to Nephew for Real. Shout out to Audio Crack 22. Shout out to Eddie. Shout out to Anonymous Ones. Shout out to SLK, Something Like Cloud TV. Yo, Inglewood. Shout out to It's Aaron's Way. Shout out to Dre 6100. Shout out to my boy Real Supreme. Shout out to Raw Nature, my boy from Estonia. Shout out to 985J. Shout out to Mara Jackson, aka Peanut. Shout out to Invisible Woman. I ain't seen my girl in a while. Shout out to Marathon Kel. Shout out to Trigger Man. Tell him goddamn me, it's gonna be all right. Ho. Shout out to Pooh Black. Shout out to Ashley as well for supporting the channel. I appreciate all y'all, man. I'm gonna try to get me a little sleep. Please hit that like button. Please share the video. Please follow me on Instagram, Meritaboy1, Meritaboy with the number 1 on the end. DM me. Also, like I said, if y'all want to run this channel for a live, hit me on my Instagram, on my DM. Let me know what day you want to do it, and I'll make sure I can clear my calendar. Or if I can't, I'll tell you a day that I'll be able to do it, and then we can go live, and y'all can run the channel. You know what I'm saying? 6,100 subscribers on here. You can get your feet wet with the blogging situation, man. Know what I'm saying? I'm trying to show y'all the love that you guys show me. I'm trying to find a way that I can repay you guys. You see what I'm saying? For the love that you show me. This is all for free. Y'all don't got to give me nothing. Just let me know if you want to run the channel for a live. I got you. Like, share, comment to this video. Chill.